What's poppin', salute. This is YouTube Paparazzis and I'm your host, Kanan 500. You already know my slogan. We run around the whole internet, we find y'all favorite YouTube stars and y'all most hated ones. And last night we found some fuckery going on in this YouTube world. We gonna put our 2 cents in it like everybody else is doing right now. Zip with the drill, we had 050 the movement and everybody's talking about 1090J ratting. Or is he telling? Is he snitching? Whatever the case may be. We gonna show y'all some footage, man. Then after that, we gonna give y'all our input. Let's get to the footage.
Drugs, weapons, and cell phones inside Florida prisons.
Videos secretly recorded by inmates themselves expose the ongoing contraband crisis behind bars. Brian Engine shows us, and tonight, 7 investigates.
These are crime scenes right here.
These videos are from inside Florida prisons.
And old school is great.
Inmates passed out on the floor.
This work, like, own mother, K2.
They're on camera smoking.
Hold it. 10, 9.
And bragging about having drugs behind bars. How easy is it to get drugs in a Florida prison?
Every single compound I hit, there was all types of drugs on there, whether it's prescription pills, Molly, some spots it was cocaine and meth, but nothing more common than K2.
Jacob Cherry, former inmate, posted the videos to YouTube.
1, 2, 3, 4 flips.
He says Florida inmates currently behind bars recorded the videos using cell phones smuggled inside. The videos are graphic. In one disturbing clip, water is sprayed on an inmate who appears to be convulsing on the floor.
You alright? That's not my room. People are laid out on the floor, not responding, and there's no staff present, there's no staff seeing this.
The Florida Department of Corrections tells 7 News they are aware of the videos. The agency takes this information seriously. They call contraband in prisons a national epidemic and say corrections officers are diligent when they search inmates, but sometimes it's the officers bringing the drugs and cell phones inside.
The majority of the drugs that I know of that are coming inside is through the guys. When you're not really making any money and a $30 phone on the street turns into a $1,200 phone inside a prison, a lot of people are gonna do it.
The state says in 1 year about 12,000 weapons were found in Florida.
That was kind of disturbing to watch. 1090 Jake, he's a certain type of person. We ain't gonna get into that. Everybody already know what type of time he on. He gotta live by a street code. Matter of fact, we're gonna ask China Mac, did he rat? China Mac, come on out. But we gonna bring it back on 1090 Jake. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like, I don't think he's a rat, but I think he said too much. If you was trying to help out all the inmates in jail or whatever the case may be about their conditions, you would have never detailed in the video about the cocaine, the Molly, like you really detailed it. And you got footage of cell phones and all that. People went behind the wall, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, they need those cell phones to do what they want to do and run around. We ain't even gonna get to that. But you know what I'm talking about. So you made it hot for every Florida inmate. Because when you showed them videos, don't think them police don't do their due diligence. You could see in the video in certain type of ways. Every jail look different. So police gonna dig deep and find out what jails those videos came from. Believe me. Believe me. And at the end of the day, if you really look at it, no matter what you say, you made it hot for all Florida inmates. Because once that video got released, I guarantee you all the fucking Florida COs was on high alert. You already know what type of time that is, man. When it's high alert, they shaking down everything. We got to get to this. You said a lot of things in your own videos about people ratting and people telling and people doing this and people doing that. But at the end of the day, you in that same category because you detailed. Forget all that. If you could listen closely in part of the video, you heard one of the inmates say, this is the crime scene. This is the crime scene. Right then and there, you should have never put that out. You should have dubbed the whole situation, man. And my son Quiet, when he came up on the 050 the movement, all he was trying to say is, when you live in that life, you do not talk to the police. Yeah, inmates allegedly be running around dealing with the police and doing what they're doing to get by in prison. But at the end of the day, you don't speak on those topics because you're not only putting the police in jeopardy, you're putting the inmates in jeopardy. That's just common sense, man. This is 050 the movement. This is YouTube Paparazzis, and I'm Kanan 500. Let's get to that. Salute.